summer is here, and you're probably ready to make your plans to get into the out there. I know I am. Who better to come with than man's best friend, though? Yeah, but a long, hot day outside can become dangerous for your dog.
Yeah, Lorraine Rhoads is an environmental biologist with Dogtopia, the largest dog daycare, boarding, and spa facility in the country. Thanks for joining us this morning. You have some tips on how to keep your pet safe while you're still enjoying the great outdoors together. And yeah, dogs, they don't kind of cool down the same way that people do. So when it comes to our furry friends, what temperature is too hot for them to play in?
Excellent question. That's really hard to determine because dogs are different, right? Different breeds, different sizes, different coats they're wearing. So what you really need to look for is what's not normal for your dog. Is that panting really heavy? Are they getting too hot? If it's too hot for you, it's definitely too hot for your dog.
So talk to us about some of the activities that are fun and can keep dogs cool this summer.
Absolutely. There's a lot of things you can do. And of course, if the weather is cooperating, please get outside and enjoy the great outdoors. Any temperature that's under 90 degrees with that low kind of tolerable humidity level, that's going to be key. Keep your activity short, of course, if it's warm. Obviously, you can do things like sprinklers or kiddie pools. And at Dogtopia, we use bacon bubbles. And I've never met a dog that doesn't love the smell of bacon.
I don't know about a human either, doesn't like the smell of bacon. But we always, preach hydration in the heat. What about pets? How can we make sure that they're drinking enough water? Because a dog with a water bowl, half the water is on the floor, half it's on its face.
That's right. The best thing you can do is actually add more water bowls if you can. Increasing the number of water bowls around your home is helpful to encourage that hydration factor. You can even do something like add a pet water fountain in your home. And I know my dog, she loves it when we make her popsicles made out of low sodium chicken broth. Just freeze some of that broth, and then that's a secret kind of hiding way to get some hydration factor in.
Oh, that's a great idea. I love popsicles. I can't imagine a dog that would not love a chicken broth popsicle. Now, some families are packing up their cars for summer road trips. What are some tips to keep our pets safe when traveling?
Yeah, good question. So make sure you travel with your current vaccination record. Really important to also include a photograph with you and your pet. That way, if you're ever separated, that can be helpful. And along those lines, if you are separated from your pet, it's really important that those ID tags are current. Sometimes we change phone numbers or we move addresses, so make sure your ID tags are current. But even better is microchipping. I'm a huge fan, big believer in the value of microchipping your pet. It's going to be the best way, the most efficient way of making sure you're reunited with your pet. Also, take along with you any important medications that your dog might need. If your dog has a special condition, needs heart medicine or anti-seizure medicine, take extra doses with you in case your plans change or you get delayed for whatever reason. And lastly, I really think it's important to keep up with your flea and tick prevention. We're seeing an increase of illnesses related to fleas and ticks as our summers and heat is warming up, so please keep up with that.
Lorraine, about 30 seconds left. A very important question. How can you tell if your dog or pet is having heat issues, maybe heat stroke?
Heat stroke is very serious. Hyperthermia, that is definitely, the first sign you're going to see is excessive drooling, excessive panting to the point where they're really struggling to cool down. So that's an emergency. You're going to make plans to go straight to your veterinarian. But along the way, you can do things like cooling wet towel to help lower that body temperature. Also offer cool water and keep that AC on while you head right to the hospital.
Lorraine, so many good tips there that will really come in handy this summer. Thanks so much for being with us. That's Lorraine Rhoads, environmental biologist at Dogtopia. Of course, that's going to come in handy for a lot of families this summer.
Yeah, and also even this weekend, the last weekend of June, we're almost in July 4th, next Sunday.